this is set up. I want to wait for at least one person to get in so I can get into the talking points. But as you all can see by the title, it's, you know, a time to heal and a time to do what's right. So we're going to be talking about a host of topics. I'm going to go ahead and do a reading, and yeah, we're going to go from there. So I'm going to wait for some of y'all to tap in. Go ahead and shuffle these cards. I really need to get into the habit of like using these cards, but I do not like using these cards. I don't know why. But I hope you all are having a good day. Oh, okay. Hey guys. It used to show you like on the side who was like watching, but now I can't see it. So anyways, what's up y'all? Long time no see. So yeah, as I mentioned, this is going to be a very deep, I didn't feel like, you know, pre-recording the video because that takes too long to upload, all that stuff, and I'm not really sure how to like record on this phone just yet. So anyways, so we're gonna break this down into a couple different talking points. So like the energy that I'm feeling, like, let me just jump right into it. Like just off the bat today, the energy, it was heavy in the sense of no longer silencing yourself, you know, no longer being afraid of speaking out and doing what's right. That's the ultimate purpose behind this reading. So whatever I touch on, that's what I touch on, because that's my main objective, is just to shine a light on these multitude of things that take place that harm not only society, but people, places, things. It's a lot, y'all. So let's get into it. So the first talking point, oh God, it was a doctor. I wrote some notes, guys, but it was a doctor that I was supposed to credit, but I forgot to use her, I forgot to put her name. So y'all, I ain't went live in a minute. Y'all gotta give me a second. I forgot her name, but anyway, she triggered an epiphany in me, which ultimately is what inspired this live. So she was speaking about how, I guess, the powers that be, allegedly, YouTube, this is just for entertainment purposes only, by the way, but she stated how they have some sort of electromagnetic tool that they could use to, in a sense, siphon your thoughts. But what she was really shining a light on is the fact that it's not like they're inserting your brain or they're opening up your head and looking at, you know, so like they're actually like, I don't know, but it's just a really cool theory of mine that I was really hyper just interested in. But it just triggered an epiphany within me of how like all of this ties in together. Like when we talk about spiritual warfare, and when we talk about, you know, how, you know, the powers that be, and, you know, how everything is controlled from the media, the food, how our food is being poisoned, and all of that stuff. I don't want to go on a tangent, but it just made me think like just how interconnected all of us are. And I say all that to say, like, you know, you got to be careful, like, and oh, thank you, Holy Spirit, for bringing this back to me. But one of the biggest things that she had mentioned, or she was basically indirectly signaling to, is that, like, say, for example, you're thinking about something, but you don't even directly speak that thing that you're thinking about out loud, but suddenly you're being advertised that thing. Like, that's the type of weaponry that I'm talking about, because how in the, like, that's not a coincidence. And hundreds of thousands of people have these same occurrences. So, see, nobody could be lying, right? So anyway, I also want to touch on briefly in this reading, involuntary autobiographical memories, okay? These type of memories, they happen, you know, simultaneously, like randomly. Like you don't even know when these memories come online. Like just suddenly you were hit with like a flashback of the past, or something that just ties into something that you need to unlock today, or, you know, like something that you need to gain the awareness in today. So we're going to touch on that. So that's the first section. So we're going to get into the second section when we get to that point. So anyway, y'all, quickly, as far as the involuntary autobiographical memories go, that could also include like different sensory sensory triggers, environmental cues, unexpected associations. So I feel like there's a sense or an energy of returning to your past in order to break the chains of something that is shackling you today, present time, and or you are being called to return back to your past to get to the root cause of a generational curse, and the root cause of where it formed and where it came from. So this reading, like I said, is going to be powerful. Like I've been reflecting on so many different things, guys, and I was just wondering, I had to literally Google it. I'm like, why am I literally like having these flashbacks randomly? Like, I don't know if that's been happening to you all, but I noticed lately, like I'll have flashbacks of just random, and it'll be like little smidgets of scenes from my childhood, you know, and yeah, it gets deep. So anyway, we're gonna get into it. Like I said, the title of this live stream video is A Time to Heal, Yet a Time to Do What's Right. Okay, so like I said, it all coincides with each other. It's something to do with like someone knowing your power, or someone knowing like what you possess like very young. Like I felt like you had this calling very young, like you had a sense. And I feel like even when you made mistakes, like you had a deep sense, and you wanted to get to the root cause of like, well, why did I do that thing? Like, what is the root reason behind that? Like a lot of people just look at things objectively instead of just speculating the overall issue on a spiritual level. Hey y'all, sorry, I don't want to go on a tangent, but this stuff has been weighing heavy on my mind. Let's see. Hey Alina 502. Yes, that, oh my god, she said, oh, clock it. Oh my god, I love that. Can I like her? Can I pin that? I'm pinning that. Okay, whoa, clock it, because this is exactly what we're getting into. Clock it. Oh my god, I just got, whoo, Holy Spirit, come through. Whoo, I just got chills when I just read that. She literally just said, it says, welcome back, Jupiter, planet of good luck, is now direct in Cancer, the mother, the moon, original birth land, and family secrets. Clock it. Look, let's get into it, y'all. Like, we're going to touch on so many different things. So like I said, let's just get into it. So first and foremost, I definitely just want to touch on like these governmental agencies that have played a part. I feel like a lot of you, especially those who have come from like poverty stricken homes and like different agencies such as like Child Protective Services, or, you know, your parents were perhaps involved in certain food banks and certain churches. I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting at like some sort of study was done on someone here that has like a very divine, and like I'm telling you, like the path that you're on, like you are meant, whoever I'm talking to, whoever this is about, whoever this is resonating with, like you are meant to not only expose the family secrets, but you are meant to eradicate not only the lies, but the predators, okay, those who target the innocent, you know? I feel like you're called for something just so great, all right? But I feel like you have gone, most recently, you have gone through a period of, like, you know how Jesus, like in the Bible, we're going to use this as an example. In the Bible, you know, Jesus was in the wilderness. You know, he was around all types of different variations of people. You know, he was around prostitutes and Jesuits and Jezebels and killers and, you know, liars, thieves. And somehow it's like, because of what lied within him, as we know from the story we've been told, in which many of us have realized in our own lives, but because of what was in him, because of the, it's not even just a path of greatness I'm hearing. It's like a path, like you had a calling to, like, this will never happen again. Like, on your watch, like, because of whatever this is, whatever has gone on in your lineage, whether you have had to deal with things such as, you know, poverty, homelessness, financial instability. I feel like that's a big, for this reading specifically, I'm really feeling like a lot of you, like, you are meant to break some sort of stronghold, some sort of curse of financial instability. I'm also hearing, this came to me earlier, I feel like, I don't know why I heard this in the spirit, but I wrote it down because I'm channeling y'all. Look, I heard, hold on, where is it, Lord? I heard, oh, what they ended up with belongs to us, you, y'all. I don't know what that means, but that's just what I got. Okay, so this is definitely just tying into the fact that not only were a lot of you lied to about your identities, I feel like a lot of you were lied to about, you know, what mission and what impact that you were destined, ordained to set upon this world. You know, people wanted to bring forth a lot of these different trials and tribulations, you know, these periods of long suffering amongst you, because they wanted you to give up on your path. They wanted you to give up on, you know, believing in yourself and give up on the fact that you know that you are called, right? So the fact that you know that you are being called for something greater, even in the midst of going through something horrific that a lot of these people, places, things, whatever, powers that be, whatever, can never stand 10 toes down in your shoes, okay? But let's get into the cards. Y'all, I'm just channeling right now. I'm channeling. Look, they thought they was going to have victory, okay? They thought that they was going to have victory. They thought that you did not have, you know, anything. Like, they thought because they put you in this place of instability, this place of poverty, or this place of, you know, lack, temporally has really become my favorite word, by the way. We're going to get into that later. But anyhow, they feel like because they were able to do certain things behind the scenes, and because you were just so depleted, these people did these things to you. I'm feeling like when you were grieving, when you, of course, a human being, spiritual being, whatever, when you're grieving someone that you loved deeply, of course it is painful. When you got so many sparrows coming at you, so many knives coming at you, so many snares coming at you, and it depletes you to the point where you become what is the word? Disempowered. Temporally. Why do I keep saying that? We're going to get to the root cause of it. Look, these people can't help but turn on each other now. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Clock it. They're sitting here turning on each other right now because they felt like this season for you was going to put you in such turmoil to the point where not only would you never bounce back, but they wanted you to, like, curse the Most High. That is deeply what I'm feeling. Like, somebody wants you to curse the Most High because they're sitting up here cursing themselves currently, fighting amongst themselves. I don't know why I'm hearing, like, a snitch. Somebody's snitched. Somebody's upset because they're about to go to jail. That's what it is. 9 of Swords, 6 of Swords. You don't have nothing to do with it. You've been long since sailed away from the situation. You've been long since set free from these people that were only keeping you around to take from you, to drain you. in the moment when they depleted you to the point in where you had nothing else to give, in which they strategically, I'm hearing like somebody was like, they plotted on this. Like they were just waiting on this. They were waiting on this moment, you know? But now they're stuck with like these deep regrets because now these hidden secrets are coming out. People thought that they were going to always have like this glory. Like they were always going to be in some sort of limelight is what I'm hearing. Or someone was someone was like seeking to attain some sort of like limelight by going against you. But once again, Six of Swords in the reverse, or excuse me, Six of Wands, they had no like none of, I don't know why I just heard like there was no completion, but they had no success in this. Okay, they had no success in taking you out. And I'm feeling like also for some of you, like these people wanted to like physically fight with you. It's weird. All because you were standing your ground and you weren't going to be no longer silenced by these familial secrets or the traumatic events that took place in your life that people are acting suddenly like they have amnesia to. Like when it comes to you, I feel like you are able to address things. You are willing to have the uncomfortable conversations. But see, whoever, like I said, collective, like whoever this is or whyever you're being called to return back to your past, for some reason, it's got this person in total shambles. These people, this person, whatever. I don't know why I'm also hearing this could have something to do with like a job as well. Like somebody could be, oh, partnership. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody is upset that you like broke free from a partnership. Like you stopped giving to them. You stopped sharing your wealth with them. You stopped sharing and giving them the blueprint to your fortune. And they became upset. Like I said, Six of Swords, you was out of there. We're below real estate, out of there. All right? Look, Hangman, you're not in your head anymore. All right? You're not in your head anymore. Somebody wanted you to just be stuck in your head. They wanted you to be, thank you, Hope. Clock it. They wanted you to doubt yourself. They wanted you to second guess yourself. They wanted you not to believe in yourself, because you not believing in yourself and you second guessing yourself, actually, unfortunately, because your energy is so powerful, it kind of, in a sense, put them on a pedestal temporarily. But this is all minuscule to the being that you are, to the purpose that you hold. I feel like a lot of these people, they did these things. They were trying to fight with you. Yeah, thank you, Holy Spirit. They were trying to purposely start fights with you. They even were trying to put you in this Nine of Swords energy. They wanted you to be all depressed and up all night in regret and shame and feeling like you were less than and feeling like you didn't do your greatest or feeling like you didn't do the best that you could. Like any attempt that you did to help these people, they never looked at it as help. They wanted more and more and more, but you were giving an astronomical amount of your energy, your presence, your time, your finances to these people. And they just took it. And then when you had nothing else to give, they just left you for dead. They didn't care. They did not care about what was going to happen to you. And then the people that know who you are personally, that literally sat up and were in cahoots with these energies, that were, I'm telling you, this amount of spiritual warfare somebody went through, I'm telling you, this was just, you rising back up as this Queen of Wands, okay? King of Wands, Queen of Wands, okay, you guys know energy is fluid. Take the energies where they resonate. Queen of Wands, okay? You're coming back in this, like, I'm hearing, like, you're coming back in this spiritually aggressive energy to the point where it's like, because of, and don't take this as bitterness, because I also feel like somebody is in the background right now, like, calling you bitter, calling you mad, like, they're still laughing, they're still taunting you spiritually. But they don't know theirs is just right around the corner. You know, like what you wish on a person who truly spiritually does not deserve it, you're going to get that energy back. I don't know why people think, oh, I'm going to get away with this, and I'm going to tell these atrocious lies about people. I mean, this person or this group of people, whatever, and I'm going to get people to turn their backs on them, and I'm going to make people just look at this person totally differently. Hey, love. Hey, y'all. Clock in. What's up, y'all? All right. But this is exactly what they expected. But the fact that you are still on this throne, the fact that you are still respected, that you are still loved, that people, still value, those of whom are on your same frequency. You cannot swindle around with people who are, and I don't mean to say this in a rude way, but people who are down here, when spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, because a lot of these people be, what's his name? What's his name? Oh my God, Dolo the Pilot Man. Shout out to Dolo the Pilot Man. I used to watch that man for years. But he always used to be like, they fluked out. They fluked out. I'm coining his term. He'd be like, they fluked out. These motherfuckers is fluked out. They don't know, like, they right from they left. So yeah, let's continue, collective. Okay, so yeah, so let's touch on this. So I'm hearing something about like fragmented memories, okay? Somebody has some sort of fragmented memory about you, or a fragmented memory or something like that. All right, yeah, we got the 5 of Swords here. Wow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So you see this individual, this energy right here? This is you right here at the time. You're not in this energy anymore. But this is you. Somebody felt bad. This person that they tried to attach to whatever smear campaign that they was running against you, or to whatever, like, hate train that they were running against you. Someone like wanted to turn back and say something. Like someone wanted to turn back and reach out to you. But like when you were in a storm, when you were fighting these battles by your lonesome, where were they? Where were they? And it's funny because even when you were at your lowest, this is how you know God got a blessing with your name on it. Because when you were at your absolute lowest, people will do their damnness to try to kick you more and more when you are already down, and then just watch you. And then they just watched you. He said fluked all the way out. Yeah, but then they just watched. Like, so? I don't give a fuck. So? Fuck her. Fuck her. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know what I'm hearing. I'm channeling somebody's energy. Fuck her. I don't give a fuck. Fuck her. So? I don't give a fuck. I hope that bitch die. Like, that's what somebody was saying. But here you are, rising back up in this energy. And they don't know what the fuck to do about it. Because they're just like, wait. This person was silent for so long. Like, they weren't saying anything for so long. Like, I didn't hear nothing from this person for so long. Clock it. Because you didn't stop nothing. All right? You may have tainted certain things. See, they may have tainted certain things, but what did you stop? Page of Wands energy. These people are so childish. They're so immature. All they want to do is fight, bicker, and argue. Them demons that is attached to them, ooh, I wouldn't want the spirits attached to me. All they want to do is fight and argue. Ugh. Who want to fight and argue all fucking day? Who want to be negative and gossip about people all fucking day? Like, who wants to do that? Like, I'm waiting. The fuck? That don't even remotely make sense. Alright, so I also heard earlier, like, something to do with, like, return there or haven't forgave themselves. So I'm hearing, like, something to do with ancestral veneration. Okay, you are being called to, like, venerate a passed on ancestor of yours. Okay, someone on the other side is seeing all of this toxicity take place. I hope you all know that. Like, someone is seeing just all this dramified bullshit that's going on. And because I feel like you were the one that was always supposed to be the strong one. Even when you were hurting. Even when you were down, you never could show it. You know, you could never show weakness, I'm hearing. And I feel like that's another part of why you were called. But I feel like because you walked away from this job, this family, this friend group, this ex-lover, what have you, someone who, like I said, was just constantly bickering at you, constantly trying to lower your self-esteem, constantly trying to, you know, deflect. But also at the same time of deflection, they were trying to simultaneously find ways to stop you from growing, you know, stop you from finding your own path. I feel like these people till this day are still doing this to other people. But whoever they're doing this to, if this is not you, this could be someone who's still caught up in this Five of Wands energy that does not deserve to be in this energy. But it's like they're too afraid to speak out or something like that. Like somebody is too afraid to speak out about something. They're afraid to stand alone, perhaps. But you weren't. And I feel like that is why someone is so mad. Because they know that you don't need them. They've shown to you time and time again that they do not love you. You know? Oh, right. Yeah, look, the moon. So whatever was hidden. Look, and then we got the Ace of Wands in the reverse, excuse me. I didn't even see that right there. But anyways, with this moon being here, oh my god, I gotta drink of water. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to mess with my throat chakra. I feel like there are a lot of, I'm hearing hidden secrets, hidden challenges. Like somebody is suffering from someone. Whoa, from someone. Wow. They could be suffering from someone, or someone is causing someone suffering, or something like that here. But I feel like that is all to be revealed here. Okay. Yeah, someone said always begging, of course. Yeah, of course. They always begging. But they never want to put anything into the pot. The moment you ask them for something, or the moment you ask them to pull their own weight and be level-minded, civil-minded adults, it becomes a problem. I know exactly, because that is how I became temporally homeless. But that's okay, because these individuals, they thought that me becoming temporally homeless and in and out of hotels, sleeping in my car, and going through the worst bouts of, you know, depression, really dark night of the soul energy, but also just, you know, grief, you know, just trying to navigate life in this new aspect and on this new path. And they thought that would silence me. They thought that I wouldn't see. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Oh my God, I was thinking that heavily. Like somebody like is trying to like expose you with shit that you could openly tell yourself. Like, this is crazy. Like, how are you going to try to expose me about something that I'm openly and willing to tell myself? I don't have to hide behind lies. You know, and I know all eyes and ears is open, you guys, because aside from my true and real genuine supporters, I know that I have, you know, family members that contributed to my situation. I know they're always watching, you know, but at the same time, I just know that that's not my problem. I don't care if they're watching. Because no one is going to put me in a situation to where, or a mindset really, to where I feel less than about myself. I'm still who I am. I still have the purpose within me. And I feel like that is exactly what a lot of you need to hear. You still have the purpose, irregardless of what your situation is. It may not be as extreme as mine. That's okay. But just know if it ever came to it, you'd survive it. All right, so yeah, we got the King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody thought they was going to get something out of this. They did all this because they thought that they was going to get some sort of monetary gain from this. And ended up with nothing. They literally ended up with nothing. Absolutely nothing. They thought by placing you in this situation and, you know, making you question yourself and making you feel bad about yourself that you would essentially turn on the Most High, turn on your path, and revert back to the negativity and the traumas and dramas that once consumed your life, baby, I won't. I don't know what you thought. I'm not. Baby, we got a divine mission and a divine purpose, and I ain't quitting until I ain't got no breath in my body. As long as I got breath in my body, baby, I'm going to the tip toppy of the toppest skyscraper. Okay? Look, somebody is upset at your confidence. Somebody is upset at your glow. They're like, this person doesn't even, like, I'm hearing this. Like, I don't know why I'm hearing that. I'm channeling right now. But, like, somebody's like, this person doesn't even have nowhere to stay. But they're still, so? Like, oh, she said last time I saw you live, you were on a girls trip, dressed up so cute, maybe polka dots on, moving cart in the clouds next to heaven. Yes, I was actually, really quick sidebar, guys. I was actually at the San Bia Peak in New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was amazing. I took a tram ride up 10,400 feet in the air. It was extremely scary, but I faced my fear. All right, yeah, somebody is facing their fears, okay? All right, yeah, so 5 of Cups, like, this energy has been coming out a lot, and I've also been just really feeling this energy. Like, this energy has been tugging at me in a sense. Like, I feel so many people in my energy right now that are so upset because look at them cups. Where are they? They're spilled over, they're on the ground, they're empty. And somebody is just like, whoa, because what did I just say? They thought they was going to get some sort of monetary gain out of this. They were promised something. I feel like I said, this could have had something to do with a governmental agency. An agency could have been involved here. Okay, I'm hearing some sort of discrepancy is at place. Okay, some evil deeds. Yeah, somebody is, wow. She said, you remember that? Yes, I do. I have a very good memory. Welcome. Oh my God, I love you. It was my birthday, actually, at that time. Oh, wow. We got the Hierophant in the reverse of the Chariot. Wow. When trying to exude an energy that does not belong to you, when you've never done the work to attain said energy goes wrong. Here we go. Oh my God, someone's so upset that they can't be seen in this leadership energy. Oh my God. Somebody is like, let me light some sage, y'all. They getting started. I already know they watching. Hold on, let me grab a lighter, y'all. Quick break. I already know they're all watching. I don't give a fuck. If we still doing this reading, I don't care. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna make sure I cover everything, because last time, and God revealed to me who got my channel deleted too. Look, we touching on everything tonight. That's why I'm glad I'm doing live, because when I do a pre-recorded video, I be forgetting half the shit I be trying to like get out. Admittedly, y'all, ADHD ain't no joke, but I ain't claiming that no more. We getting it together 2026, child. All right, yeah, we finna light some sage, Ashe. All right. No negative energy shall prosper. No toxic energy shall prosper. Watch all you wish. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, someone is upset about how they're coming up in your story. They're upset about the stories you're telling that make them look bad in your story or something. Wow. And that's why they try to like use certain things against you to try to like make you feel bad about yourself. It's crazy. Yeah, he said, Smoky Thought said, yeah, that blood moon and lunar eclipse kicked off all of the emotional stuff. I agree. 2 of Cups. Okay, as soon as you said that, clock it. It surely did. Okay, I'm also feeling like on a lighter note, in the midst of all this chaos, I certainly feel not only a love interest, but this could also be like a gift from the ancestors, because I was hearing that ancestral veneration. It's like somebody just wants you to honor them in the way of just like telling their story, you know, telling their truth in order to truly set their soul free, because there's a passed over loved one right now that is just not at peace right now because of all of the chaos, confusion, and traumas and dramas that are associated with what occurred in their untimely passing. All right. I feel like, I'm not saying that, you know, you should kiss these people's asses or anything like that, but certainly don't, you know, don't stoop down to their levels. You know, don't stoop down to their level. Let them be, let them be. That's it. Let them be. Temperance, yeah. What is that song? I'm free falling. I hear that. Like somebody's just like free. Like I just feel an energy of like, I'm free. Like somebody just feels like no matter what I'm going through, like the spirit is pouring into you. Like your ancestors are pouring into you at this time. Like no matter what you go through, like, you know that you're going to ultimately bounce back from it. You know, you have people in your auric field, whether known and unknown, that are here for you, that love you. You know, just because you have all these people that are against you or they may despise you, hate you, whatever, you have people that love you too. You have people that care about you too. So honor them as well. Do not forget about them. Okay, yeah, we got Emperor. All right. All right, so what else before we switch topics? How y'all doing tonight? All right, look, this Ten of Pentacles been coming out a lot too. Look, I just feel like you're about to come, like you're entering into a season, like it's already here. You're presently in the season, but it's just going to happen in certain, like just little, and then suddenly it's gonna be, you know, you just gotta let things happen as it plays out. But I feel like you're entering into this season where like you're going to have more than enough. I feel like you're in a very giving energy, like I don't know, I don't want to say that because one thing about me, like I'm not the type of person like I want to pat on the back or nothing, but like even with what I'm going through, like I'll just say this in short and close it, but I don't mind helping people. Like I've often given people like my last and was happy about it, didn't bother me. Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm also hearing something to do with like your finances as well, like especially with this Ten of Pentacles. I feel like don't be afraid to spend money at this time. I understand it's been a rough like couple of seasons for you, a rough couple of years for you. You could have faced like, you know, a lot of loss, you know, you could have been displaced, you know, temporally, but at the end of the day, like we can't take the ish with us, right? So you just gotta like let things, like, yeah, like you gotta let things be. Yeah, ancestors need healing too, absolutely. And that's what I definitely feel strongly in this reading as well. But I feel like, you know, don't feel like you gotta like hold on to money, cling on to it, or like just do crazy ass shit to get it. Like lately, like it's crazy. Like y'all wouldn't even believe me if I tell y'all like how I've been maintaining. People have been running with certain stuff. You can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it's like when people feel your energy and they really sense who you are and you are you unapologetically, you're not, you know, seeking anyone's validation or approval. Like people could truly sense that, and it's not like something to brag about, no, but I just feel like these tides, Wheel of Fortune, bottom of the deck, are turning, and especially with the Ten of Pentacles clarifying this, I feel like because of the fact that you're an overgiver, you know, you don't mind giving into people. Like I feel like you constantly pour into people, and I feel like you even poured into the people who subsequently betrayed you in the end. But I feel like it's time to just let go of all that stuff, release all of that stuff. If they want to hate you and slander your name and despise you and have all of this ill will against you for the rest of their lives, then let them. Because at the end of the day, those energies are not energies that you have to deal with. They are forced to deal with those energies. So while they're working just day in and day out, nonstop, trying to cause a ricochet effect or trying to cause a tower moment or whatever they're trying to cause amongst the collective, you know, amongst the divine, it will not work. It, you know, and at the end of the day, if you have to learn certain lessons, like now I have a total appreciation and I'll never judge homeless people. Not to say that I ever did, but I'm not gonna lie, like certain aggressive homeless people get on my fucking nerves. It's just like, bro. But all in all, like I will, because of my situations, because of where I am, it's like, okay, I'll never look down on nobody. If I got it, you know, I'll give it. You know, if I can feed somebody, I'll feed you. If you're hungry, you know, you need water, I'll give you some water. If you need, you know, Hell, I've taken off my shoes off my feet and given them to somebody. Shirt off my back. It don't matter. Like, and I feel like, thank you, Holy Spirit. Clock it. Somebody's mad because your heart posture. Like, they're upset because of your heart posture. They know no matter how much they try to pretend with this hierophant in the reverse, no matter how much they try to pretend like they're in this, you know, energy of like betterment, or, you know, and then the crazy part is, like, even if they are in a temporally situation, like better situation than you, it's not as if they earned it or they worked for it or they're doing anything towards it. You know, like, these people are jealous of your strength. They're jealous of the fact that they could not quite literally go through something like that and still be smiling today, still be glowing today, and some were not on drugs and not run down and what they expected you to be, you know? All right, so yeah, look, we got the strength. So I feel like you are very strong, like, and I feel like you have so much love to give. Something about your voice is going to be your testimony, like your stories and you admitting your truths and just telling your story, all in all, is really going to bring you not only a lot of peace, a lot of happiness, but just so much joy and healing. And it's really just going to just open up your heart space even more, you know, for those people, and make you available for those people who are on the same, you know, frequency. Okay, I feel like you're no longer like attaching your energy to people who are low vibrational in any way, who are envious in any way, who are jealous. Like, I feel like you guys aren't waiting for 3, 5, 7, 11 red flags to show up. Like, these days, when something doesn't feel right, when it doesn't seem right, like, you're just cutting it off right then and there, as you should. So yeah, just, you know, pay attention to your thoughts. Understand that your thoughts don't define you a lot of the time. You know, it be these energies trying to send, you know, these different forms of weaponry to try to, you know, stagnate your path in a way that distracts you to the point you can't reach your heights and your limits. So just focus on you and your well-being, and let these people, they want to fight, they want to argue, if they want to do all that, let them do that amongst themselves. Hell, hand them some boxing gloves. Okay, go give them some boxing gloves, take them to the nearest goddamn junkyard and let them have at it. Okay? Hey, Bright, I'm 25. All right, so the next section we're going to touch on, guys, is the generational curse breaker. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you, your duty to gain the knowledge and awareness that your duty is to gain all of the knowledge and awareness that your ancestors were not able to. Okay, like, I feel like a lot of you, your calling is to heal, like, excuse me, guys, your calling is to heal the pain and the unhealed wounds from the past on. Okay, so we're gonna touch on that. I'm going to pull some oracles. All right, yeah, this is where that ancestor veneration comes from, excuse me. But yeah, like, I feel like a lot of you are about to learn, like, a lot of what, like, your grandparents went through, your parents went through, your great-great-grandparents. Like, a lot of you are about to learn more and more about your lineage, more and more about your past. I feel like the more you ask questions, the more it, like, offends people or something like that. Like, I feel like people that know more to the story, like, I feel like there's more to a story, but, like, people are acting like they have amnesia, like they don't know what the fuck is going on, if that makes sense. Like, they don't know, you know, what you're talking about, essentially. But we have give less fucks. Okay, the less you give a fuck, the happier you will be. I feel like, oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. I also feel like a lot of you could be getting judged by, you know, your family members. A lot of people are, like, finding you weird, or, like, even past friends or past lovers or just people that you were once in connection to. A lot of these people may be, like, judging you because, like, when you talk about your ancestors or something like that, but it's like, who gives a fuck? Let them talk. All right, but yeah, like, I feel like a lot of you are called for, like, this purpose of, like, and I feel like you're meant to heal lineages across sectors, across nations. Like, yeah, across the nation, all right, is what I'm hearing. Okay, yeah. I feel like a lot of your ancestors, they may have struggled with, alcoholism. They may have struggled and passed down poverty, homelessness, okay? But I also feel like there's an energy right now that, oh, this could be this 501's energy, because I channeled this as well. But someone here, remember when I said earlier, guys, what they ended up with belongs to, it says belong to us, you, y'all. So I feel like whatever someone has acquired in their life, land, I'm hearing it's really land or property, it was left to your grandmother. So your mother, your grandmother, and you, your siblings, like you, the lives that you all are living now, like y'all were supposed to be living like way better lives. Like someone did a destiny swap is what I'm seeing here. Like somebody was trying to like destiny swap. Okay, yeah, I feel like they was trying to leave somebody out of a will, or leave somebody out of like the knowledge or the knowing of something, like, or somebody purposely caused deaths is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, somebody wanted you to be like some sort of welfare recipient. Okay, wow. She said they claim and woke but suffer from narcolepsy. Yeah, I'm also seeing these people also suffer from seizures too. Okay, wow. We have social media detox. So I feel like you could be away from social media, like perhaps maybe things like Facebook or Instagram. You may not be posting, and that could be what's having a lot of people in this speculative energy, because they're just wondering like, why aren't you posting pictures? Why aren't you posting? But I feel like a lot of you you're more so focused on, like I said, getting to the root cause, in order to heal this energy that you may be stuck, I'm not going to say stuck in, but that may have been that you have been subjected to. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like, this shit gets deep, because like I'm seeing it in my mind's eye, but it's hard to fucking say, because somebody did some really grimy ass shit, man. And what was meant for you and yours got given to somebody else who didn't earn it, deserve it, nothing. It was like, this was like a golden child. This could be like a sibling, a relative, a family friend, somebody. I don't know. But somebody who had access to some sort of documents, or some sort of intel, some sort of information here. And I feel like the reason why a lot of you are not on social media, or you're not feeling need to post, or whatever the case is because shit, you're handling business. You're focused on shit, healing shit. You're more focused on healing these generational curses. You got a job to do. People don't realize this is a fucking job. This is a job. Like when you are trying to heal traumas, and you're working on becoming a better person, and you're working on figuring out, okay, well, where did this come from? How did this start? Where did this begin? And you got to go way, 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 way back in the past before you were even born. That shit is, come on now, the average plain Jane could never. All right, I feel like somebody has a fresh start coming though. I feel like as soon as you heal this, or as soon as you close this door, or as soon as you accept that there will be no closure in this situation or something, that will bring in this fresh start. Okay, this could be like a new home, a new car, a new job opportunity, but something is certainly going to pick up for you in the sense of you will not have to worry about anything anymore. Like you will be the person who people will come to with all of their troubles, with all of their problems, for healing, ultimately. Something to do with something to do about the next millennia. All right, this next decade that we're entering into, I feel like it's going to be obviously a technology boom and this AI boom, but I also feel like there's going to be this boom because people are going to be so like exasperated, so just overwhelmed with these AI energies and all this stuff being enmeshed into them and being like forced onto them, that they're going to be seeking out these wise counsels, these spiritualists, these oracles, these tarot readers. So I feel like there's a lot of like different things that are coming up in terms of like spiritual healing and gaining this spiritual wealth, in terms of like, just breaking these curses. Okay, all right, exercise is significant here. Okay, I feel like one of your ancestors, they could have, I'm gonna keep it real, they ate terribly. They did not exercise, and they ate terribly. But they're telling you, like, look, love yourself, because unfortunately I was, unable to. So I feel like somebody overate, or they indulged in harmful substances or foods or whatever because of some sort of trauma. And I feel like that is what you are being led and called to shine a light on. Okay, so while all these people are acting as if they have amnesia about this certain situation, it's like you're being called, like you're being given certain clues. Okay, a lot of you could be dreaming about passed on loved ones frequently now. It could have gone from like you didn't see nothing, hear nothing, it was just like nothing, to now you're seeing them every night in dreams, or you're hearing their favorite songs, and you're eating their favorite foods, or you're being guided in this and guided to places you used to frequent, and guided, like, you're just being guided at this time. Okay, yeah, I feel like something to do with financial goals. Okay, an ancestor could be definitely asking some of you to set some financial goals, but I also heard like there's another like disobedient ancestor that's like, well, can you really save in this economy? Like it's kind of funny. But yeah, let's continue. Yeah, so your long suffering again was certainly not in vain. You will get this fresh start. Okay, you're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. Exactly. So someone like doesn't realize that exactly what they did to you, all of what they placed you under, the spiritual warfare, all of that, that was for your betterment. That was for your breakthrough. And they just simultaneously walked you down right into it. They walking you right down. Like I see like a ribbon being cut. Like somebody finna open something. Like you finna open something. Like, I don't know, like somebody cutting ribbons. Like somebody gonna be cutting some ribbons this summer. I don't know, spring equinox is finna go crazy. Like all them dreams that you've been sleeping on, just do it. You want that shop, just do it. Like anything you want, just do it, my dude. Like do it, my girl. I was about to say the N-word, but my bad, y'all. Anyway, read. Okay, reading is significant. Yeah, so that could coincide with the past energy as well. Like somebody wants you to like read a oh my God. Why did I just see a document being hidden? Somebody is hiding a document that corroborates this entire reading. You were left that fucking house. You, your grandmother, your mother, whoever was left that fucking house. Like there's a deed with their name on it somewhere. But y'all were the ones that had to live like fucking slaves. Like dogs. In poverty. Going to food banks. Getting Christmas presents from Angel Tree. Y'all were the ones that had to live in the ghettos. Roach-infested apartments. Mice infested. Y'all were the ones living hotel to hotel. When you got a whole fucking house in your name. Fuck did I just say? Past life connection. Can't make any of this shit up. Like I said, this is some uncles. This could be your great uncles, great aunts. I don't know why I just heard a great niece. Like there was some weird, strange, Sweet Home Alabama shit going on. I feel like that is a definite, yeah, with this family secret shit, that is a definite piece of the puzzle that you are meant to solve and call out and eradicate out of this generation, out of this lineage, from your present lineage, your kids, their kids, their kids. This curse shall go on no more. Someone with heavy influence from past life is with you. I don't know why I'm picking. Wow, I don't know why I'm channeling my mom right now. It's weird. My mom was she was so powerful. Anyways, you have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. Exactly. These people never thought that you would discover this. That you would never, like, somebody thought, like, every time you would talk about things such as, like, intuition or dreams or visions, they would look at you like, that's weird as fuck. But low-key, when they would be looking at you like that, they'd be scared as fuck. Because they'd be like, ooh, what do they say about me? Shaking, trembling. Like, you could be around somebody, they could be like, because they know that you see them. Oh, my God. Music is significant here. Something to do with breaking a stronghold through music. Something to do with somebody here. You are meant to make music, create music, convey music, display music. Something to do with music. This is your calling. Okay, but I feel like with your music, it's like it's gonna be like medicine. Like your music is going to heal people. Those frequencies are going to heal. Those vibrations, your words, your mantras, your songs, your rhythms, your tics, your tacts, your whatever will heal people. Wow. It says music can heal wounds that medicine cannot touch. Who needed that? I can't wait to get all my other cards, guys. I have a big trip that I'm planning. I have to go some states away to get my stuff. I'm so thankful for her. I don't know if she'll ever see this, but I'll share it with her. But my cousin, over in the Midwest, she has like all of my writings, my books, all of the cards that you guys seen me create several years ago, back in 2021 when I started this thing up. She has all of my original OG essential tools. But by the grace of God, I know that here soon I will get back over there and I will retrieve my stuff, because that stuff is my life. You know, a lot of people, they honor materialism, stuff like that, but when it comes to my writings, like, you got to understand, like, this is stuff that journal entries, diaries from when I was 6, 7, 8 years old, that stuff means a lot to me and up. So to go back to any timeline of my life and be able to read, like, I can read and tell you what occurred in my life, you know. So yeah, but anyway, you are being called to avoid toxic people. Okay, I feel like people are purposely just trying to have some sort of funk with you. Like, have you noticed in public, like, you know, you get greeted with like rude cashiers, or, you know, food. That's why it's time to stop eating fast food. But like, when you go to fast food places, services, mediocre, trash. I get it, everybody needs a job, but damn, why is everyone so angry? You know? But yeah, hang out with people who will uplift your spirit, not bring it down. Period. What did I say? Hang out with people that are on the same vibration and energy as you. If they're not, all they're gonna do is bring you down. Ooh, clock it. All right. I just seen get a reading. Okay, somebody could be getting a reading, or you're something to do with a reading. This Michigan here. Okay, so what did I just say? Escape materialism. Okay, so I feel like a lot of people, that's another thing. It's like a lot of people, they could be jealous of the fact that even though you may not own a Chanel bag or a Gucci bag or a Louis bag, and it's probably like not something that you truly desire. Like, you're the type of energy, I feel like, if you want something, if you really desired it that heavily, you get it. But it's like, you don't, like, your echelon of desires is not their echelon of desires. And granted, that's not to, you know, judge anyone that has those desires, but I feel like people feel like they do comparisons with you. Like, they're always like, well, you know, they don't drive a nice car, and they don't have this, and they don't have that, but they get all this attention. Because it's not what you have. It's what's inside of you. And granted, there's nothing wrong with having nice things. Please do not confuse that. Because I'm still coming from my Range Rover white on white chrome wheels. Clock it. I told my sixth grade teacher, SHYRA Muting. Shout out to you, SHYRA Muting. I'm coming from my white on white Range Rover. But, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But, like, I just feel like these people, like, they make that their personality. They make driving a nice car their personality. Or they make making a certain amount of money a year is their personality. Or they make, oh, I have a Gucci bag, I have this, I have that, their personality. Like, I can respect people that you just have nice shit and you just have nice shit. But when you just make your personality, or you make certain things just your personality, oh, I live in a nice neighborhood. Like, come on now. Like, you know? So he's Smoky Thought says, it ain't easy, bots, NPCs, and energy camps. Oh my, no, for real. Energy vampires out here on the hunt looking for some good vibes to sub dry. No, for real. Y'all wouldn't understand. And then I hate that I be coming off like that, because people will look at it like, oh, you know, you're being rude or you're being mean. But at the same time, you have to protect your energy. I especially do not like anyone touching me. Like, do not let people touch you guys. Y'all don't know. Motherfuckers be putting real roots on people. You won't even know it. Wondering why your money funny. All of a sudden, this broke motherfucker touched you. Now you broke. or you just gave a broke motherfucker some money who had evil ass intentions towards you. Now your fucking ass broke like a joke. But the moment you cut that cord, you awaken to the energy, and you realize the energy, and you cut that cord, baby, your money get to, where that 10 of Pentacles go, them Pentacles get to stacking up, okay? Yeah, somebody needs your help here. SOS, there's like an urgency with something. Act with urgency, or this could be your ancestors telling you this. Ooh, tell me more. Let me get back into the tarot. Ooh, something to do with shadow work. I feel like a passed over relative, like they were never able to free themselves from the traumas that were subjected to them. I feel like a really big cause of their deaths, if they were not, you know, unalive, of course, but was just the manifestation of leaving trauma in the body. And I talked about this on the reading yesterday, guys. You know, trauma can be stored in your neck. It can be stored in your arms, your chest, your buttocks, anywhere. It doesn't matter. So it is very important that we move, like move your body, walk, take walks, do breath work, meditate, release. If you have to do crying, because sometimes I have to do releases where I have to just cry. You know, because a lot of the things that I may have blocked out, may have ignored over the years, may have been protected from my own brain. Because, you know, your brain will protect you. When you go through horrendous traumatic events, either back to back or for a long period and stretch of time, your brain does a thing where it suppresses those things to the point where it doesn't come up to the forefront until you're ready to actually face it. And I feel like that's where a lot of us are. You know, we're ready to face certain things of our past, and we're finally ready to let go. Because one thing about me, I overstand heavily how our ancestors and the lives they lived and the unhealed wounds that they have, how much that plays a part in our lives today. Because who would have ever known? Me. And it's not that I can't, or I don't have the money to get a place, but, you know, societal rules and boundaries and things they set forth in place, like the credit systems. You know, when you have an eviction on your credit, ain't nobody gonna rent to you. Well, I don't want to say that negatively because I don't know that. But from my experience thus far, hell, it's as expensive as it is, these hotels have been like the next best great thing. And we're gonna get into like, we're gonna talk onto like how the governmental agencies are causing that as well. I feel like they do these, it's a humiliation ritual. So when you can admit the things that people expect you to be humiliated about, it's no ritual. The ritual didn't work. The ritual becomes forfeited at that point. Because when you expected me to hold my head low about in misery, in shame, I'm actually rising up. And it's actually single-handedly being used as my testimony. So with these governmental agencies, I don't know, I'm hearing, I hear like something to do with like CPS, family court systems, civil court, maybe you were wrongly evicted for some reason. Something to do with like these different apartment complexes could be significant. Something about a wrongful suit, like you could have filed a wrongful suit settlement, or you're being guided to because something that you went through was definitely in prejudice, or it was unfair and it was undeserved. Okay, I also see like someone doing some sort of like silent spells. Okay, yeah, but we have release expectations. Excuse me. Do not focus on the money aspect of your dreams. Abundance will come at the right time, especially when you don't focus on like money. Like I find, like I was literally, sorry I lost my train of thought, but I was literally just thinking about what I stated earlier, how shit just been like falling in my lap. But it's because I haven't been focusing on it. I haven't been chasing it. when I was in an energy where I was just overly chasing something, like just because, you know, you're in survival mode, you're like, shit, I got fuck, like, you know, when you're in survival mode, like, that's why I respect all sectors of people, but it's something about people that really gotta get it out the mud, that really gotta make something shake, or else that's your ass, you grass. It's something about the level of, like, that level of strength that a lot of us hold, and a lot of us have had to depend on in these seasons, man. We come back unstoppable. So when you don't focus on the money, or you don't chase money, it attracts you. People just want to give to you for being you. They want to give to you just because you complimented them and you made their day better. Somebody see you at the gas station and just out of nowhere, you look nice. My grandma always told me, you never know who you gonna run into. I don't give a damn what you're going through. You could be living in a cardboard box. You put yourself together. You make sure you clean, you presentable, and you never know who you gonna meet. Okay? Obsession. Oh my God, why does this keep coming out? This was in the reading yesterday. Like, someone is so freaking obsessed. Bro, no one's bothered by you or worried about you. You have so many things to heal. So many things to overcome. As do I. As do the collective. But we're not focusing on people that we're so-called not worried about. Okay? Wow. Damn. Obsessed over your glow up. What we got bottom of the deck? Yeah, exactly. We got feel what you feel at the bottom of the, in reverse, and then we have the glow up. Upright. So I feel like a lot of people are just upset, like, at the fact that people just spoil you. They treat you to things without you having to ask for it, and or you have the ability to even spoil yourself. I feel like, I don't know why I just heard you're one of the lucky ones. A lot of y'all, you ain't got much stressors and depressors to worry about. You're one of the lucky ones. Oh my God. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're balanced because you're living your dream. You're doing what you love. And I feel like a lot of people don't like to see you in this energy because they worked, again, so hard behind the scenes to force people to believe that, you know, what you were displaying or what you were exuding to others was unreal, but energy never lies. Okay, another big significant piece of this energy or this reading that I'm feeling is a lot of you could be attracting, you know, animals to you. You could be just attracting, like, you know, like children could be like waving at you in public. Something about your energy is just heightened. Like, people are just attracted to you. People are like smiling at you in public, like opening doors for you and just treating you with a certain energy that, I'm not saying that you're not used to it, but you're just like a little bit taken aback by it, I feel, because of what you're going through. But I feel like that's what those energies wanted you to feel, like the ones who attempted to like take you out and destroy you by placing you in these circumstances. I feel like they wanted you to like hide away. It's like they didn't want you, like they wanted you to be shunned by the public. Exactly. Like they didn't want you to be seen as anything other than what they perceived you were, you know. It was funny because the other day I'm in the store. At first I didn't even notice the kid was waving, and I felt so bad at first because the mom was looking like, you know how moms do at deaf store, like when their kids wave. I do it sometimes, like when my kids were really young and they would wave at somebody, I'd bitch wave back at my kid. But I'm like lost in la la land, and suddenly like this energy like I feel, and I'm looking and the baby's just smiling and looking at me like, I'm like, oh my God. And then like this, I feel like it was the same bee. Like bees have been like hovering around me without stinging me. But I feel like this one bee, you guys, let me tell you this story. It was so funny. This happened, I think, like late January, early February. But I was parked in the parking lot. This is one of them times, y'all. Like I was going through it this year. I'm telling y'all probably like, dang, why is she so happy? Y'all don't understand. I know what's happening, and I feel it, and I love it. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm humble. But so I'm in my car. I'm so depressed this day because I'm like, God, I need this money to get this room today, man. I need this money to get this room. And suddenly I'm eating El Pollo Loco because I'm gonna tell y'all this little quick sidebar. El Pollo Loco, Jack in the Box, unfortunately really hate it now. And Roberto's have been like keeping me satiated throughout this journey. Because I'm trying to save a buck, but I'm trying to get better, y'all. I don't eat it every day. Also eat Thai food, but that's when I gotta spend a little extra. Hell, I'm trying to save a buck, not spend one thing. But anyway, I seen this bee. This bee literally like I don't know, out of nowhere, my sunroof was like slightly open, and I look up and this bee is just in front of me, like looking at me, like just so funny. And I'm just like, it's just buzzing, just sitting there. And so I was just like, ah! Like I just scream all loud, and then the bee, like I swear, you guys are probably finna think I'm fucking crazy when I tell you this next part. But I swear to God, I heard the bee scream. Like, and I didn't hear it like audibly, but like in my mind, like the bee was like, ah! And it came like, and then it like immediately, like it jumped. As soon as it heard me scream, it jumped, screamed too, and then it like flew off. I know, you guys are probably like, this girl is nuts. I swear, I didn't hear it audibly. I'm not saying like it screamed to the point where I could like hear it in my car. I'm saying like I could feel it spiritually, like the bee screamed back at me. And so later that day, I had my sunroof open again. I kid you not. I feel like it was that same bee came back and taunted me again. It's crazy. I know. He said not the bee scream too. I know. It's crazy. But then when I read up the energies behind bees, they do that at a time when things are about to get super sweet for you. Like, they come around you when you're about to go through a period of like lots of abundance, you know. Yeah, and perhaps celebration. Okay, celebration. You know, you are walking into this energy of celebration. Like, you you truly deserve this, but you're going to be celebrating with the people that truly love you and that are truly genuine. You're not going to be celebrating with undercover haters, people that are envious of you, without having she's like, without having known, you know, what you've been through, you know, to get there. Like, and I feel like a lot of your testimony is going to be like an outreach program. Like, somebody is going to develop some sort of ministry or outreach program to give back. I've mentioned like the homeless, you know, stuff like that, but I don't know what your particular generational curse that you're meant to break, but it goes deep. You know, it could be abuse in the family. It could be anything, like so many different things, addictions. Like, man, this is the time to just release it all and to really allow and help and assist this passed on loved one with ascending, because somebody here is just not at peace. All right. So let's see. So oh, meta glasses, guys. Meta glasses. I got a download on meta glasses earlier, so we're drawing this live to a close really quickly, but I want to talk about meta glasses. So I feel like someone has some sort of secret recordings of you that they either recorded with an iPhone or with meta glasses or something like this. But this definitely disrupts and violates your constitutional and amendment rights. And I feel like this person is going to receive some sort of jail time for this. I don't know, this could be like revenge porn for some of you, or this could just be like someone just like recording you talking about something that was private, that was supposed to be between you and them, and all of a suddenly they have a video about you. Like, they somehow have a video about you, or they somehow got a recording of you saying these things or something like that. Like, it's weird. But this is all a part of the ploy and plot, and that's why I mentioned earlier, when you just fess up and admit to your shit yourself, there's really nothing no one can say. So, like, if people want to use certain things against you, just tell it first. Shit, just tell it first. You know? Then what? I feel like somebody's like, oh, shit. I didn't know they were going to do that. You got to, like, reverse Uno card these motherfuckers. All right. Okay. So something to do with creating a routine is significant as well. Okay. Or somebody has created a routine. Wow. In this stalking. I'm hearing game stalking. I'm also hearing like street theater, like somebody like without you even telling them certain details. I know certainly I picked up on this in another reading. I just don't remember which one. But somebody is like, say for example, like you're getting a divorce, but no one could quite possibly know that in the public because you didn't tell anyone, right? So out of nowhere, like you'd go like say to a store or something, and then like a rando would just be like, yeah, well, I'm getting a divorce. Like people are just doing weird shit like that because they're trying to get you to speak. They're trying to get you to say something so they can have you on recording or something like that, is what I'm getting. Okay, I'm also seeing that you awakening and honoring your truths and valuing your truths and really just speaking your truths to yourself is inspiring others to do the same. Okay? All right, let's close this. Ooh, damn. Let's close this energy out. Because you was born to stand out. Okay, you were born to stand out. Irregardless, they thought, whatever they thought they was going to use against you to try to like, you know, have people view you differently or, you know, whatever they expected. Because I'm really tired of this fucking energy. I hope this is the last time I'm talking about this shit. Because you bitches didn't win. You didn't. So make up some more lies or make up some other shit or try to expose some other shit. And guess what? The collective beat you to it. Because no one cares. Like, I don't know. Like, this is weird. Like, somebody is just so upset that, like, you don't care. Or, like, they're just so upset that no matter what they, like, I know I keep saying it. Like, I feel like I'm beating the hell out of a dead horse with this. But it's like, you had no victory in it. So really, what did you win? All you did was tarnish a relationship that could have been rebuilt. You know, if there was any bad blood or if there was any true healing that could have took place with this relationship or these people or whatever, you know, it could have happened. But they blew it. You blew it. Shit. Yeah. With this ritualistic abuse that they were trying to, you know, put you under. Okay? Yeah, all because they thought they was going to get some sort of material gain, or somebody thought they was going to, like, destiny swap and, like, oh my God. They wanted to destiny swap, face swap, life swap, creativity swap, everything swap, guys. It's funny. Okay, let's see. I think I touched on everything. Oh, they're doing silence spells as well, you guys, so please be careful and pay attention to those. I'm definitely seeing like somebody is doing these spells like under the new moons or the certain moons that we're having. So just make sure that you guys are doing your spiritual protection work, doing your spiritual baths and fasting. I don't know why I've been called to fast. I only eat like once a day now. Really trying to like drop this extra chunkiness I got going. But sugar, I don't like this thickness, baby. Clock it. No, let me stop. But but yeah, that's the energy, guys. Like at the end of the day, just focus on your mission. Focus on what you're being called to do. Focus on retrieving those answers and delivering those answers back to your passed over loved one, because I feel like that's hugely and largely significant in here. And really just breaking this curse up off of you, your children, and their children, and beyond. Those who were before you or in the same sector as you, such as siblings, aunts, uncles, that could have gone on this path with you but chose not to because they were more focused on betraying you, fighting with you, tarnishing your name, tarnishing your character, and, you know, bullying you, whatever the case is. Let them be. Leave them in the past. And that doesn't mean that you wish bad on people. But at the end of the day, how long are we going to wait on people to change? How long are we going to wait on people to wake up? If they were going to wake up, they would have woke up a long time ago. And unfortunately, they haven't. So what can we do? So anyway, I don't know. I felt a lot of healing with this reading. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I think I might take a little nap. I'm a little sleepy. But, yeah, like, just hold your head high to the sky, baby. Don't you ever hang your head low. In the words of my great mother, may she rest in peace, baby. She gets so mad at us. She, hold your motherfucking head up. Don't you ever let your motherfucking head low. Don't you ever hang your head low. Period. It is your destiny, you know, to make it, to be great, you know, to break these curses. And really, it's all about love and clarity. Also, I want to add this, because even our transgressors and violators, those who brought forth such pain and trauma against us, That doesn't mean that we gotta wish that upon them or wish ill will upon them. But at the end of the day, we gotta just be willing to release them and let God do with what God chooses to do with those who are not ready for the journey, are not ready to awaken, are not ready to heal, who are not ready to grow. So at the end of the day, I'm thankful and grateful forever. And I'm just, I don't know, I just feel excited. I don't know, a lot of you can be like just really happy like lately. You just feel excited because it's coming. I'm telling y'all, this spring equinox is going to be amazing. Everything that we lost, we're going to get back, and there's going to be miraculous miracles taking place. So don't speak negative on your plans, okay? All right, Ashe, love you guys so much. Until the next time, peace.